You should never let sin become your reality. You should never accept it for what it is. You should never be like, oh, well, this is just who I am. I struggle with masturbation and pornography, but that's fine. Eventually I'll get over it. No, because by doing that, you are angering God. God doesn't like that, okay? That's like having a wife and freaking being like, oh yeah, she goes over Tyrone's house, here and there, but they spend the night together, but eventually she'll stop. She'll see that I'm uncomfortable with it and she'll stop. You know how stupid that sounds? Likewise with sin. Don't let it become your reality. Don't let it become part of your identity. Always strive to cut it. Always strive to break it. If you struggle with busting nuts on yourself every day, you know, focus on not busting nuts on yourself every day. You know, when the temptation hits, instead of just accepting the temptation and like, oh, it's too strong, and just busting them nuts and going on that website, you know what I'm saying? Fight it. Try and fight it. You might fail, but try. Try and resist it. Okay? Never let it become part of who you are, because just trying to resist it pleases God so much. Let me read that verse on my wall. I think it's First Corinthians or something, but it's First Corinthians. What was it? Shoot, what is it? First Corinthians. Essentially, like God, right? God will never. The temptation that you feel is not stronger than you. You are stronger than that temptation. That's why God allowed the enemy to tempt you the way that he is. You know that strong temptation? You ever got that super duper strong urge to just do something that you knew was wrong, but it felt so strong that you felt like you couldn't resist it? Believe it or not, God looked at you in that temptation and he was like, you are stronger than that temptation. You, at your current state, have the ability to overcome that temptation. To overcome that, you can. You're strong enough. It's like looking at a 50-pound dumbbell. Yeah, you might not be able to curl it, but you can lift it. It may look so huge, like, oh my gosh, the thing is huge. I can't lift that. You can. You can pick it up. You're strong enough to pick it up. Might not be strong enough to curl it, but you're strong enough to pick it up. You know? Likewise with God and with sin. You're strong enough to beat it. Any temptation that comes your way, you are strong enough to beat it. That's why God allowed it. You know? So take pride in that you're strong. Them heavy temptations that hit, that felt so much stronger than you. You're stronger than that at your current state. You're not even at your full potential. You know? So take pride in that. Always remember that. Jesus loves you, and peace.